Yo, it's Matthew Antoniak back with his 240. Come to tell you a story of how I got my 240 SX. So, when I was 16, actually before that, I always wanted a car to modify. I always wanted something cool. Long story short, and affordable. Something that I could afford. Long story short, it was the 240 SX. So, the 240 SX is what I want. It's what I can afford, and it's what my dreams are now set to. I want a 240, and I have an idea of what I want to do with it. I already got the dreams of me driving it, pulling up to school in it, all that type of fun stuff. I'm set on a 240. So this is 2016, when I'm 16 years old. I do my daily Kijiji search, looking for that dream car. Go through all the trials of looking at them, rusted, terrible, untasteful modifications done to them. No, I was set on, I want a stock 240 SX, so I can do my own whatever I want to it, my own tasteful modifications. Put my taste, my touch onto it. Okay, so I want a 240 SX. At like 4 months of looking every day, I find one in another city, like 2 hours away. I get someone in that city to look at it for me, and they're like, "Oh, it's great. It's super clean. There's no rust. The interior's super clean at 130,000 kilometers." They're like, "Yes, buy it." I go to call the guy back to say, "Yeah, I'm buying it." He never answers ever again, so I don't buy that car. I can't get a hold of the guy to buy the car. So lesson there: bring cash if you're looking at a car, so you can buy it. If you're sending someone to look at it for you, make sure they have the cash so they can buy it on the spot. Especially with a car like this, where people want them, you gotta be ready to hop on it if she checks out. So that was after like 4 months of finding that. That one, I didn't get it, but it wasn't meant to be. But that one broke my heart. I was so close. And the homies are even more on me now of like, "You have your license, get a car. You got the money. Like, just get a car so we can drive around." And I'm like, no, I'm waiting for the 240. And then another 240 rolls around. This is where I first feel the power of a fast 240. It was a 240 SX hatchback with an SR20 in it. The body was shit. It was rusted. But I was like just in love with the feel of the speed. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, fuck a stock 240 SX now. I want a fast one. I want one with a swapped engine." And then I'm like wanting it, and like my parents and friends are like, "Yo, like, it's got a blue hood. The thing's white, but it's got a blue hood, and there's rust hole in it." But I'm like, "Bro, it goes fast though, and I can finally have a car now, and I can rip." And then luckily my parents are like, "You're not doing that." And I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Actually, it didn't go like that." I was like, I want it. And then when I'm wanting, this is 9 months. This is 9 months of wanting a 240 SX, and I'm kind of at the end of it, where it's like, I don't care about the rust. I want a 240 SX, and this one's fast. Screw it. I just want it. And then while I'm like dealing with this guy of him trying to get me to buy the SR20 swapped rust bucket, and me trying to convince my parents to let me buy this one, this red, beautiful, bone stock 240 SX coupe comes onto the market. And I am the third person to see the ad. And I look at it, and I'm like, stock. I don't want a stock one anymore. I want a fast engine. Fuck. And then, go do something else. And then just like, boom. Yo, you've been looking for that for 9 months. I think it was God fucking slapping me. The car God slapping me and being like, dude, you want this right in front of your face. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I just fall in love. And oh my God, this red. Oh, this is my car. I know this is my fucking car. Call the guy. Come to look at it. Actually, the guy with the rusty 240SX that I was going to buy was a real good guy. And I'm like, yo, can you come with me and make sure that this one checks out and it's like a good car? So he comes with me. He's like, yeah, this is a good car. This is a solid car. Buy it. I buy it. Drive the car home. And that was, that's how I got my 240SX. The car finds you. The car finds you. Even when you try to ignore it, she finds you. So if you're looking for a hard car to find, like a 240SX was hard at that day, even harder now, but they're still out there, and I see them because I still like to look at the market, and you can find ones tastefully modified with like coilovers and some wheels, still pretty stock, around from like 10 to like 15 grand, but they're clean. So maybe try and get your parents to loan you some money or something. I don't know, but they're out there. If you want whatever car you want, stick to it, man. Don't give up on that dream of wanting that car. Make it happen some fucking way. Make it happen. But this was the story of how I lucked out of getting my 240SX. At 16, I got my dream car. That was my dream car. And it was also my dream car of what I was going to turn it into. So now I'm sitting in it. And it was also the leather interior, as you can see. It's the 240SX Coupe LE 1993. I mean, sickest car. It's got a sunroof. It's, yeah, everything works. And I recently, at 24 now, swapped the engine with a 1JZ. I'll actually show you, because why not? Or actually, I'll pop some pictures up there. But yeah, keeping this car very tasteful. Like OEM plus. Like, I want the interior to be all. I love the interior of. I'll show some pics. The interior is beautiful, and I want to keep it like that. But I just want it to be fast. It's gonna have a great sound system. I sound deadened everything, like all underneath here. I'm gonna even sound deaden the doors and go even harder at the sound deadening, because why not? I got some really nice 6.5 focal speakers for it. Kept it singled in, and I'm so stoked on this thing. I got a Pioneer Premier from 2002. Cool stereo, man. Cool stereo. To fit my, I got the subwoofer, amps for the speakers, all the good shit. And anyways, I love this car, and I'm obviously going to be posting videos about this car. And my name is Matthew Antoniak. I own a 240SX. That's my dream car. It's my dream build, and it's my dream life. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.